Today I will show you how to perform DML operations using scrollable result sets in MySQL database. And I'll show you in Visual Studio Code environment. So this is a Visual Studio Code environment, and I have an application already for the scrollable result set demo. So you need to have this software prior. So before going to the actual application, I'll show you the MySQL database. So you need to install the MySQL database software, and if you can type MySQL, you will get like this MySQL command line client. So just click this. Now here it is going to ask you the password. So at the time of installation of the MySQL database, what password you are given, you need to mention that. So I'm giving the password what I have given at the time of installation. So you'll get the SQL prompt if it is correct. So here you can check out what database are available in your MySQL database. So you can type command called show databases. Okay, now in this I have so many databases and I want to go for std1 database. So I need to use a keyword called use, and you need to write std1. That means you want to use so database. Now you can see database has been changed. Now in this in this particular std1 database, you want to check out how many tables are there. So I'll type show tables command, and you can see only one table is existing called student db1. So I want to check out how many records are available. So let's start from student db1. Now you can see 12 rows are there in this complete 12 rows. Now when I talk about this result set, now result set is a temporary space or a temporary memory where all these records can be stored. Okay, because I write, if you can just check out this application, here I'm writing a query. Select star from student db1. So what all values are available in this like 12 rows, and all 12 rows are going to store into this result set rs. Okay, now here in this particular task, that is in this particular program, what is my task is, so I need to insert, delete and update. So three things I want to do, and everything should be worked on the result set. Okay, so here already 12 records are there, and here I want to insert some three records like 151, 161 and 171. Three records I need to insert, and one record update and one record delete. Okay, so first we will go to the application, try to understand how to write such application, and then we'll see which rows are inserted, which are deleted and which are updated. So here when you go for JDBC application, the first thing is you need to write a JDBC API, that is java.sql. So you need to import java.sql. Okay, that is the first step, because we have connection interface, statement interface, result set. Now these all things are available under this one. Now I'm giving the class name as Scrollable ResultSet demo. You can give any name, but some related names you need to give. So since I'm writing Scrollable ResultSets, I have given the Scrollable ResultSet demo. Now this is a class keyword, and then we go for the main method in the try block. Now this line you need to understand. Now this line is used for loading of drivers. Okay. Now here, since we are connecting to MySQL driver, we need to have a driver class. Now you can see this one. There is a class available in JDBC subpackage. JDBC subpackage in CJ subpackage. CJ is available in MySQL subpackage, and MySQL is available in COM package. Okay, so you are trying to load this particular driver for your application. So if you don't have this particular class in your system, then obviously you get one exception called class not found exception. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to download MySQL driver. Like we have mysql-connector.jar. You download that and set the class path. So I've already clearly made one video on how to set a class path for MySQL driver. You can just see that and you can set the class path. If you don't set the class path, then your program doesn't work. Okay, so you get a class not found exception. Now you can see I put in double quotes here, opening and closed. Now this complete thing is acting as a string parameter for a method called for name. This one. Now this one is a static method that is available in a class called class. Now you can see here there is a class capital C, and here there is a class called small c. So don't get confused. Now the whatever the small c you are seeing in blue color is nothing but a keyword. Now whatever you are seeing in green color with capital C is called as a predefined class. Now that predefined class is available in a package called java.language. That is a default package in Java. Okay, and static methods cannot be called with the objects, but I can call with its class name. Okay, so that's the reason I'm taking the help of its own class. So for name is available inside a class called class. Okay, now that is for loading of drivers. Now after loading of drivers, what you need to do is you need to establish the connection to a database. Now we have a connection interface. As you can see, C capital is an interface, and the CON is a reference variable. Now that is user defined, can give anything. And we are taking the help of one class called driver manager. Now the driver manager connection interface both are available under SQL package, okay, which are already imported. Now under this driver manager class, we have a method called get connection. Now here if you can observe here also, the get connection is a static method, and it has been called with the class name. Now I clearly mentioned the driver manager is a class. Now with the help of the class, you are calling its method means that is a static method. Okay. Now what is the parameter you're passing for static for the get connection method that you need to understand. Now here if you can see in double quotes JDBC colon MySQL. Now this is a sub protocol and colon double slash localhost. Since my same in my system I'm having MySQL database installed, and the application what I'm showing is also been available in my same system. So I am referring my system as a localhost. If your MySQL database is available in some other system, then you can replace this localhost with an IP address of the particular system where your database is residing, or its system name also you can write. Now the colon 3306 is a port number for MySQL database slash stud1. Now stud1 is a database what I've already shown you. Here I'm using stud1. This database name you need to write because inside that only my table is available. Okay, so you need to clearly mention, right? Now after that, you can see I put a question mark and I'm passing some parameter called use SSL. SSL stands for Secure Sockets Layer, and I'm writing currently it is false, because if you write true, you need to provide the trusted certificates. Okay, so I don't have any trusted certificates yet, so that's the reason I'm making it as false. Okay, so here the double quotes is closed. So this is from here to here. This one complete thing is first parameter, that is a string in double quotes, comma, you put a comma and write this one in double quotes called root. By default, the MySQL username is root, so I mentioned the same thing, and the password you're going to write. This is my password, okay? So don't mention this. Whatever the password you have been installed at the time of installation, what you are given, you write that one. Okay, so this is a password column, right? So as of the name what I have been projecting here, that is the password what I have given for my database. Okay, then now this line is the most important for us. Okay, now statement is an interface from SQL package. Then st is the reference variable. Then con I'm using from the previous step. Con dot, there is a method called create statement. So in the connection interface, we do have a create statement method. Now in this, I'm passing two parameters. Now since I say scrollable means I can move in any direction in the result set. Okay, suppose if I take this one, I can start my printing of the data from 15, 16, 17, that is forward direction till 114. And I can move in the reverse direction also. That is called a scrollable feature. You can move from top to bottom and bottom to top. Now here what happens is I can go to any record directly. Okay, or I can print my data from beginning to the end. So that is a first to last, and last to first also I can print, and I can go to any record and update. Now these are the features what are available under the scrollable result set. If you take normal result set, you move only in one direction, that is top to bottom. But when you talk about scrollable result set, you can move in any direction, top to bottom or bottom to top. And we have a provision of methods like you can go to the exact record number. Okay. So I already mentioned scrollable result set is one of the videos, separate video I mentioned. You can just check out for what is scrollable result set and how it goes on. So here we need to specify the parameter like type underscore scroll underscore sensitive. Now this is part of your result set. Now what is the meaning of this one is, now you can see here, select star from student DB1. Now when you write this, all the 12 records what I was showing you is going to load into your temporary memory called result set. Now if I write scrollable results, type scroll sensitive, that means whenever I insert one record into this result set, because everything is loaded here, so what all operations I do, DML operation like insert, update and delete, now that will be done on the result set first. Okay, then it will affect into database. If suppose you are writing type underscore scroll underscore sensitive, then parallelly, if I do insertion in result set, it will do in the table also. If I delete one record from result set, it will automatically delete from the actual table also. If I update one update some data into the result set, then it gets reflected in your actual database table also. So parallelly, if you want to do such things, then you need to write type scroll sensitive. Now one more thing, this is also most important. Now result set interface dot conquer and updatable. So if you want to do the DML operations like insert, update and delete, if you want to do the DML operations, so you need to write conquer updatable. Okay, apart from this, you have other parameter called conquer read only, that is only for printing the data. Because here my task is to perform DML operation, like you want to insert some record or delete record or update record. Now those operations I want to do, so obviously you need to put this parameter. Okay, now here also we do have a type scroll insensitive and type forward only. If you go for insensitive means, if I insert any record in the result set here, it will not parallelly affect in the table. I'm saying not. Okay, that means there is no parallel concept. But when you write sensitive, parallelly, you can see the reflection in your result set as well as your actual table. Okay, that's the difference. Now you have one more parameter apart from these two is type forward only. Now type forward only is nothing but only moving in forward direction. But I want the both the directions, right? So I need to apply either type underscore scroll underscore sensitive, or I can apply type underscore scroll underscore insensitive. Okay. So if you can see the previous scrollable result set video, you can understand the parameters. So you can just go through that video for understanding that what is the result set, scrollable result set. Okay. Now coming to the next line, here I'm creating a result set interface. This is a result set interface, and I'm creating a reference variable called RS. And by using the previous step ST, I'm calling one method called execute query. Now this execute query is going to accept the select query. Okay. And here I'm trying to load all my data, select star from table name. Now all 12 records are storing here. Now after storing into the memory, what I need to do is I want to insert one record. Okay, earlier to this scrollable result set, we were writing normal queries, insert into table name values like that. But now I don't want that particular queries. I need to insert my record through some methods. Okay, some predefined methods are available. Now let's say here we have 12 rows. I want to insert next here somewhere. Okay, so I want to uh, move the result set pointer here so that it will create an empty space for me to enter the value. Okay, so because the result set pointer can be anywhere here, it could be here or here or here, because I can move to any record, right? But now my thing is I want to insert my data to the end. So simply you call one method called rs.move to insert row. This one, rs.move to insert row. So wherever the result set pointer is, it goes to the after the last record, whatever you are having, and create one empty space. Now, if you can see here, the roll number is of integer category and sname is of varchar type. So what you need to do here is you need to use rs dot, since my roll number is an integer, right? So I need to use one method called update int. Okay, and here you need to give the column number 1, because you know the column number is roll number 1. This is one column, this is second column. Okay, so I'm writing update int 1 with the value. Okay, 151 is a value, 1 is the column reference. Similarly, if you take this one is name, it's a varchar, right? So in Java it is string. So I need to write rs dot update string method, and this is the column number 2, and its value is xy. Okay, now after writing these methods, you need to call externally one method called rs.insertRow. Then only it will insert into your actual table. Okay. Then similarly, I want to insert one more record. Again, I repeat these lines where you can see 161 I put and xwy some other name, but still I need to call rs.insertRow. One more record. So totally 3 records I'm trying to insert: 151, 161, and 171. So here this 1 and 2 are nothing but column numbers. Okay, column number 1 roll number, column number 2 is S name. Here column number 1 roll number, column number 2. Okay, so when you are inserting the records in sequence, you need not call this one every time. Okay, because I'm inserting in sequence 3 records, right? So every time you need not call this one, but in between you would have done some other operation like update, delete, or some other operation. Let's say after first insertion you have done updation, then again you want to insert, then you need to call this one again. Okay, but when you're inserting consecutively, we don't want that. So for our confirmation, I'm writing records inserted. Now I want to delete a record. Let's say I want to delete record number 2. So there is one method to move the pointer to the exact record number is absolute. rs.absolute you need to call, and you give the index number 2, that is record number 2. So here you can see the record number is 16 now. As of now it is 16 is the record number 2. 1 is 15, 2 is 16. Okay, I want to update this one. I want to change the name like xw, I need to remove, and I want to put, see you can see only one column I'm trying to update. See, when you write rs.absolute of 2, the pointer, resolve pointer, wherever it may be, it directly goes to the 16, this is second record. Okay, and in the second record, second column only I want to update. So you can see here rs dot second column is what? Second column is s name, right? It's varchar, right? So I go for rs dot update string. Okay, then column 2. Then what is the new value you are giving? MSC. So whatever is here xwy, that need to be replaced with MSC. Okay, now after that I need to get this output, records updated. Then I want to delete the fourth record. Okay, rs absolute of. So if you call rs absolute of 4, wherever it may be the pointer, it directly goes to the fourth record. So 1, 2, 3, and this fourth is 101. So I'm expecting this 101 to be deleted. Okay. So the second record to be updated to MSC, which is 16, and 101 to be deleted. So we'll check after execution. Then you need to simply call delete row. See, for updation you need to call update row. For insertion you need to call insert row. Okay. So when you go for updation, you can update any column. Okay. Then once this is over, I'm printing some data called records deleted. Then close the result set, close the statement, close the connection, close the try block, and create a catch block with a superclass exception, and you call print stack trace method, which gives a complete error information if any. Okay, so this is your application. Now we are doing a DML operation like insert. We are doing inserting 3 records. You can see 151, 161, and 171. Then going for the second record and updating the name of the person. Okay, only name. Then going for the fourth record and deleting. So here my expectation is I need to go for second record, that is 16, to be updated like xwy should be replaced with MSC, and 101 is the fourth record right now. It need to be deleted. Okay, so once we execute the program and see, just save the program. Okay, and just run this one. Now you can see we got records inserted, records updated, and records deleted. But we need to cross verify in the database. So open the database and again just check, select star from student DB1 and press enter. Okay. So here this 16, the second record, right? It has been changed to MSC. Okay. Can you see here? It was earlier XWY. This was second record, right? So second record got updated MSC. And fourth record like 101. 101 is deleted. So there is no 101 for us now. Here you can see. After 17, actually there was 101 you can see here, but it got deleted. Okay. Now at last you can see 151 is added, 161 is added, 171 is inserted. So 3 records inserted, 1 record name updated. Okay, this one is updated, second record, and 4th record got deleted. You are not finding 101 here. Okay, so like this you can do the DML operations in scrollable result sets concept. Okay, where you can go to the exact record number, you can update. That means here I'm trying to work with SQL queries, not directly. That means not directly writing by the queries. I'm trying to perform the SQL operations by using some predefined methods. Okay, like we have seen rs.move to insert row. Okay, then we have seen update integer, then insert row, update row, okay, delete row. Okay, now these are all methods from the scrollable result sets. Okay, so then absolute method, right? So you can just go through the scrollable result set video first. Okay, if any doubts are there, then you can just see the video so that you can understand how to work with the predefined Java methods in order to perform the SQL operations. Okay, so I hope I have given some input on how to perform the DML operations using scrollable result sets in MySQL database. And that too we have been executing in the Visual Studio Code environment. Okay, so if you like this video, do comment, subscribe, and share it to your friends. Thank you.